complete 100% remake,
Yeah.
they're gonna need to say that. Otherwise,
I think that's why they're just framing it as homages to the original.
yeah.
Alright, let's get these guys some practice.
And I'm really...
One of those guys hasn't hit me yet.
But like, I look at it and I'm like, oh, I'm excited about it. I would love to play this, and then I'm just like,
Okay.
I cannot say that I've ever enjoyed it.
Still says member of the squad. Still
so I'm like, why would this be any different?
Have you tried Wind Waker at all?
But
we're gonna do it's called like it's like the casual bots on Overwatch, but they have the same mode here. You can just face bots. So we're just gonna face bots on normal and show these guys the ropes.
Some of the ones that are
here's
like
multiplayer culture.
different, and Wind Waker is definitely one of them.
Wind Waker.
I like to watch him play them.
Great soundtrack.
Play what?
Zelda games.
Oh, yeah, I rock them.
Yeah, they're great games to like have someone there with you when you're playing. Watching someone play. It's just
Losing my mind.
company. Yeah, Wind Waker's got a great soundtrack. Plus, Tetris is really cool.
Things that would be like super conceptually interesting to me, which is part of the reason why Ocarina of Time always was.
I kind of want to move the chair a little closer to MK so it looks like he's watching MK play. Like, the cat's like really close to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that was going to give us boom shots, but okay.
I really want Griffin to
We're
do
versing
a
bots,
carving
so
of the King of the Red Lions,
don't kill yourself with these things.
but I couldn't afford to ask her to do it.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, pay her to do it. She'll do it.
It'd be like $3,000,
Yeah,
and I
of course.
cannot afford that. I asked her once, and she told me to email her the details, like for info,
Yeah.
just to get an estimate. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, it couldn't hurt to get a quote.
Yeah.
Might not be as much as you're thinking. Like, it'd be expensive, yes, but
Get over here.
$3,000.
Well, I was thinking like full size,
Oh.
because I mean it's big enough to hold two small children, or I guess 2 10-year-olds. I was thinking of the pigs in the game, the cute fucking pigs.
Fucking die, dude.
And then there's a battleship game that's impossibly broken.
And what?
In the game, there's a mini game to get a heart piece, and it's a battleship where you have to sink the Kraken.
Yep.
And whenever you get one,
this is
guess, the guy goes,
no, I just picked like the versus bots thing, and it's just gonna pick some random mode. So this is like the in Call of Duty. If you ever played that, if you get a kill, you change weapons.
I want to play it because I actually want to play it, or if I want to play it because I feel like I'm somehow missing out on something like gamer-wise.
Team weapon changes
that
and
actually matter.
So yeah, every time you get a kill, the thing's gonna change weapons for us.
No, I do that with a lot of games.
It's like with Nintendo titles in general for me, where I'm just like, do I actually care?
Yeah, that's why there's just like a bunch of ammo
that's why I
boxes
bought Metal
randomly
Gear
everywhere.
Solid 5. It was like,
You felt like you were missing out on the franchise? Yeah, I feel that. I mean, Metal Gear has like been my franchise since the start. Which is one of those like, why do I try to play Zelda?
I mostly grew up
Click
with,
down,
like,
down your
almost
left stick to mark
exclusively-
enemies.
Oh yeah.
Not even almost completely exclusive Nintendo titles. So my games for year was Mario games of all variety, except for Party.
Jeez.
Pokemon, just a fuck ton of Pokemon.
I was bad at games when I was a kid. I know that like all kids are like technically, but like my 10-year-old nephew is better at Mario than I've
Lancers,
ever been in my
yay.
entire life. Like I suck at platforming, and that's just like a fact of my life. Like I'm just really fucking bad at platforming. And so I was like never good at things like that. If it involved platforming, I couldn't do it, but I still played all these games. Like the only games that I was ever able to play all the way through, like as a small child, that I got when it came out. I got Fire Red when it came out, and I beat the Elite Four. Like I went all the way through. And like this was a game.
The remix of the original?
Huh?
You started the remake.
So if you got a Retro Lancer, if you hold down the B button, you do a Retro Lancer charge.
I know, like so when Red
You
came out, like,
connect
I
with someone
played it
and
on the
it's
Game
the
Boy
kill.
Color, and
It has to
I played
turn
it, and
red,
I got
though, your
through
bar
the
when you're
Elite Four,
charging.
and like straight up fucking did it. Like I played the game and was good at it and like was decent at it, but like I don't. But I never got into like the actual battling or anything like that. Like you know, like linking and battling.
Oh yeah.
Because like EV training was always beyond me and still is.
Yeah, and I can't do any of that stuff.
But so I was able to do that. For some reason, like Kid and K, like the way that my brain works, I was always like, I really want. Like I was like, Zelda is like somehow an appropriate game for me, which is why like I would get like the Game Boy games of it and try to play it, and I would never get like through the first areas of them because I would either like it would be too hard or I'd be too bored, and I would just stop. And like platformers, like I had the Tarzan game, like I could get through a few levels, and those are like that you have to have the code for the levels to like skip forward on because there's no saving.
Fucking.
So I had this stuff like fuck the Lion King console game. That's hard. Like shit was hard as hell. But no, I had Tarzan on Game Boy. And so, like, I had these things, and my brothers would get me games too. Like, I had the Powerpuff Girls game and stuff like that, and I had all these Game Boy Color games. And I would never, ever, ever get through them. So, like, other than Pokemon, the first game that I ever beat.
Yep, it super changed our weapons right in the middle of that fight.
It's Kingdom Hearts 2 in high school.
There you go.
I never beat a game before that. Like, it just never happened. I would get to the end and it would be too hard, or I wouldn't be able to do it. Or I would only get, like, halfway through and then I would stop. And it was always just, like, a weird thing. And now it's just, like, I'm going to beat the pre-sequel on the stream, like, during the stream.
I'm going to go finish this now.
Yeah. And I don't know. And so, like, I don't know. It's just it's a weird thing. So I was never able to do it when I was a kid. And I was so bad at video games when I was a kid. And I just could not do it. And I guess it was just, like, I finally like found my
you have to hold it
through like Kingdom Hearts
and then let go.
And now I'm like very, very into first person shooters.
Yeah.
Like first person shooters are like what I can do. So
if I'm trying with Mario games,
I cannot platform for how like I suffer in Destiny even in platforming. So I'm just like fucking kill me. I literally look at some of the stuff in the raids watching playthroughs and I'm like just fuck me right off. Like, I can't do this.
Screw this.
I'm like, I'm Jeff.
Yeah. Did you watch the recent one where he's like, it's too much pressure when you're empowered? It's so funny though.
I'm just like, I cannot. God. And I feel so bad because like, Phil wants to get me in the kid who keeps donating on the stream. He wants to get me to do the Vault of Blast so bad, and I'm like, literally, fuck you. I don't want to do this. First off, I have more flashbacks from
work.
I have more flashbacks from the Taken King mission that's in there.
Damn.
But whose name I just fucking forgot.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Hell on Earth. Paradox.
Vote for the dodgeball.
Like
on the right.
Paradox. It's so hard. And I was like, why the fuck would I ever want to go back there for a raid? Like, if he wants me to do it really badly, so I'm probably going to do that at some point. But I haven't even done Crota. I've done no raids. I've done no raids.
I could literally show you Crota so easily.
Let's do it one day.
Buy me dinner first.
What?
Okay. Buy me dinner first.
Sure.
Slow down.
Second joke.
No, like legitimately. How would I buy you dinner one day and then we come back here and we just fucking
That'd be so funny. We got another arms race.
I want to kill Oryx's son.
Yeah, you gotta kill Oryx's son before you kill Oryx.
And then I also I want to kill him for bringing the Vex into our plane of existence because what a fucking fuck up.
Yeah.
I hate the Vex and I blame him because it's his fault.
It is his fault. It's really funny.
He fucking tore through time with his goddamn sword, and now the Vex are here.
And the Vex are like, hey, we want this world.
Yeah. But my
I'm waiting for you to stop.
childhood is very similar in terms of games.
Yeah.
So I played Pokemon, Mario. For some reason, Medal of Honor Rising Sun.
I totally got that guy.
And that was, and Zelda. Those were the games I had throughout the years.
Everywhere.
Never beat Super Mario 64. That's been my dad's.
No.
I went to my birthday, Wisconsin. I was like 8 or 10 or some shit. Never got it back. But in
I should hit him.
Besides Pokemon, I never finished any of the games until I bought this game.
Oh man, I really like the drop shot. It's a lot of fun.
In a GameStop by the cover called Bot and Kaidos. Anybody's looking at that. It's a great GameCube game. You get a little card deck. You fight things. It's amazing. That and it's prequel, sequel. Sequel, prequel? Whatever. Yeah.
A sequel that's a prequel.
So I went to buy my brother Twilight Princess for his birthday, and then I saw the sequel, prequel, and I was like, well, sorry, bro.
Pre-sequel?
Yeah. And so over the summer, I had my friend over, and it was like 2 a.m. and we finally fucking beat the game. And then I stayed up all the next day and beat the other one. Yeah. Like just the next day, I would do this, and
Come here.
those are the first
Come
two
here.
games
Where
I
you
got
going? Oh shit!
after Pokemon.
Oh,
Yeah, I had.
that was awkward.
I got a Game Boy Color, and I don't remember why I got a Game Boy Color or why the fuck my parents got me a Game Boy Color. But they did. And then when my brother
Nice
got
one. Oh, that was beautiful.
a PlayStation, I was given his Nintendo 64.
That's one.
And so I had his Nintendo
Probably gonna get
64,
punched to death.
and
What?
I had GoldenEye and Star Fox, and I ended up getting Legend of Zelda.
Welcome to that
And
portion of the
I
night
never
where
got
we
past
talk
the
about
sun.
childhood.
And Star Fox
What?
64.
Never played it.
Audience,
One
chime
day
in.
I still love it, but I don't think
I'm
I'd.
sorry,
You're
I'm tripping
fake.
balls.
I still don't think I'd get past the sun.
We're talking
Did you
about
get the
childhood
PS3?
memories of gaming and stuff.
I should.
So audience, chime in with your favorite
but
childhood
I-
memories from gaming.
Yeah.
I'm playing a space beetle.
Yeah!
Yay!
That's the spirit, Renee.
But,
You play your space beetle flag. No!
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, wait.
I'm sorry.
It's
Gonna
my
be
fault.
okay.
The only thing I ever did in GoldenEye was play the multiplayer maps with my brothers and get the golden gun. And like we would, of
That's
course,
the
like
way to do
you,
it.
One
you
shot, one
modify
kill.
it so that you can only have the golden gun, and then if I lucked out and got it first, maybe my aim wouldn't be bad enough that I would actually kill my brothers with it, because they are 6 and 8 years older than me, and I was like 8.
Yeah.
So, and they would make me play Doom
Oh.
with them on the computer. So actually, it makes a lot of sense.
That was part of my.
It actually makes a lot of sense why I like first-person shooters now that I'm looking back.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But,
yeah,
yeah.
I always forget Doom when I think of my childhood. So I mean, it was there, but
I always remember. I also played Diablo because I would sneak onto my brother's computer and I would play Diablo. And then I also played the original Fallout, doing the exact same thing. Sneaking onto his
Oh,
computer and
shit.
playing Fallout. Then of course, like by playing Diablo and playing
Oh
Fallout,
no! I
like,
switched to a
wandered
sniper.
around
Damn it! I thought I was. Oh, I thought I saw a shotgun.
these games, and then died, and then quickly left because I was afraid that I would somehow hurt my brother's save file.
Right.
And Doom, my brothers would. I also played StarCraft and Warcraft because my brothers would make me play on maps with them, and we would play against each other, and they
Oh,
would
no. Not today.
demolish me
Not
until
today.
I didn't want
Oh,
to
thank
play
you.
anymore, and then they would go, okay, same team, you play with
Shit.
Jeffrey on the same team, and then Brandon would kill me, and they would just
Yeah.
but I was on their team.
Yeah.
No! Oh, I
It
tried,
was
buddy.
really funny.
That's adorable.
That's my brothers. I loved it. I loved playing games with them even. Like they were being assholes. But it was good times. And I would sneak and steal
I
my
got 'em.
brothers. I would get up before anyone else because I was little. So I would get up at like 6 in the morning because I would just wake up and I would sneak out into the
Nice.
living room to watch Saturday morning cartoons, and my brother's Sega handheld would also be in there, so I would, pretend I was allowed to take that off the charger and play Sonic.
I remember
And
the
then-
battery on that thing.
And then
was
sneak
shit.
it back. It was always plugged in.
That's like
Yeah.
the first level on Sonic.
And then sneak it back because I never.
Yeah.
I can't platform.
Yeah, my aunt worked in
That
hardware
hasn't changed.
at Sega.
Yeah.
When they had hardware. And before, other things.
You know what I'm unable to do in video games?
Platform.
Platform.
I